What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another Angle of Pursuit YouTube video. We're here to talk an overvalued quarterback, and with me to do it, it's Ben Rolfe. What's up, Ben?
Not much. I think I'm going to surprise a few people here today.
Yeah, you definitely took me a little sideways with this call, but I want to see where you're at and what you're thinking. So, talk to me about why Mr. Dangerous Russell Wilson is a overvalued quarterback for you.
So the reason I think Russell Wilson's overvalued is not necessarily because I think he's a bad quarterback. I think he's very good. I think he is an exciting guy to watch, but I don't necessarily think his value in drafts relates to end of season where he will come out. Yes, he's being drafted fifth overall. Yes, he may well come out fifth overall. But I'm not sure he will be as good enough and far enough above Cam Newton, Marcus Mariota, Dak Prescott, who are your 10, 11, 12 overall, that it's worth the pick nearly 20 to 30 picks earlier than what you're going to have to go to get those other guys. I mean, you can get Russell Wilson around the 57th pick. You're looking at Derek Carr at the 74th, Kirk Cousins at the 78th, Jameis Winston in the 70th. You see where I'm going here. I've got them all kind of tiered together. I don't look at Russell Wilson's surrounding team and think, oh my God, that is so much better than anyone else. If anything, I think I prefer what Jameis Winston has around him. I think I prefer what Derek Carr has around him. He may finish above those guys, but I don't think it's going to be so far above those guys. It's going to be worth 20 or even in Dak Prescott's case, 30 to 40 picks like it currently is. I really don't. And that's where I think he's being overvalued. I think I'd rather have Andrew Luck, who's going behind him. We've talked about that in a previous video about how I feel about Andrew Luck. I just don't think the gamble is worth, like, the results are going to be worth the gamble draft pick that you're going to have to make to get him. I think you can get such better quality at the 57th overall pick to fill out your other positions, and then you can get your quarterback such a deep position later.
Yeah, I'm with you on Wilson. Like, I like him as a talent. Obviously, if you look at his season-long numbers, they're always solid. But the last 2 years, he's always started slow. And in the second half of the season, he's been a guy that helps people win leagues. Like, 2 years ago, he was dropped. People added him, and all of a sudden, he's, one of the best quarterbacks down the stretch. Last year, he started super slow. Single digits, close, 10-point game, 11-point game. He had one 30-point game at the Jets. That's it. And then, over the second half, basically, after the bye, 30, 31, 24, 27, 43 towards the end. So, obviously, he makes his, made his numbers look much better come season's end. He was definitely dealing with a foot injury that caused a lot of issues for him. This is a team that probably wants to run, but with all the question marks that they have in the backfield, Wilson's going to have to be throwing a little bit more. I like him. I think he's probably okay, and if he's the guy that falls to me, I'm absolutely happy to take him. But the 2 years in a row of the slow starts definitely concerns me. I would take him over Derek Carr. I would take him over Andrew Luck. But at the same time, I'm with you. I'd rather wait the 2, 3, 4 rounds and grab a quarterback that I'm fine with and make it work. Shoot, I'd rather have Andy Dalton in like the double-digit rounds than take Wilson where he's currently going. But it will be worth monitoring, see what this team looks like early in the season, and if Russell Wilson returns the value that people are clearly paying. Thanks again to Ben Rolfe for joining us. I'm your host, Kyle Robert, and we'll talk to you guys next time.